may recall we told you about Hamedan in previous editions of Iran. The city has a recorded history of 3,000 years. It was the capital of the Median Empire, and later it turned into a summer resort for other Persian kings. In Hamedan, two of the Achaemenid kings, Darius and Xerxes the Great, have manifested the pride they took in being kings of Persia. Hamedan has also been home to some of the great Persian thinkers, scientists, and philosophers whose thoughts are kept alive with the monuments throughout the city. But there's also been a dark chapter in Hamedan's history. The city was pretty much destroyed after the Mongol invasion in the 13th century. But Hamedan stood the test of time, and here it is today.
Hamedan is the only large city in Iran that has a circular urban master plan that consists of interrelated rings. The Imam Khomeini Square is considered as the most iconic location of the city and is situated right in the middle of all circles. The western city of Hamedan is Iran's first and most historic capital city that dates back to 3,000 years. Nearly 100 years ago, modern Hamedan was built in three concentric circles, with the ancient city in its center.
اون هسته مرکزی که تشکیل می شده، رینگ هایی که بعدها دورون میشه در اصل یک خطی بوده بین فقرا و اغنیا در شکل‌گیری اولیه تمدن شهرنشین.
Today's Hamedan is a vibrant city and serves as one of the main tourist destinations of Iran. I'm now standing on the top of the relics of the ancient city of Hamedan, also known as Ecbatana or Haŋgmetana. Archaeologists believe that the city dates back to nearly 3,000 years to the Median era. They also believe that this is only a fraction of a greater city which was further developed by the Parthians. Diaco, the Aryan Median king, established his capital city right here in Hamedan in 800 BC. Decades of excavation have only managed to reveal a small part of the ancient capital. Today, the Haŋgmetana archaeological site covers a large area at the heart of Hamedan city. The Ecbatana Museum at the site displays a priceless collection of relics from different eras of history, all discovered in the ancient city.
Underneath Ecbatana archaeological site, you will find different relics remained by different eras, like Median, Achaemenid, and Parthian. Hamadan is one of the most ancient cities in Iran, and due to its good weather condition, the Achaemenid chose this city as their summer capital because it was situated beside Imperial Road, which connected Hamadan to Persepolis and Persepolis to other important cities in that empire.
Hamedan is an ancient city which has hosted numerous ethnic and religious groups for centuries. Since 400 years ago, the Armenians were one of the communities that settled here in Hamedan. Today, the city has its own Christian community that comprises Gregorian and Catholic Armenians. According to history, the first Armenians migrated to Iran in 1350 after the Seljuks attacked Armenia. But it was during the Safavid era when the Armenians chose to settle in Hamedan, and as their population increased, they built their own churches and neighborhoods in the city. The church of Saint Gregory Stephanus was built by the Armenians in the city of Hamedan in 1676 and rebuilt once again in 1936. Once the church was a part of the city, but today it's located right in the middle of the Haŋgmetana archaeological site. Hamedan is also a significant place for the Jews. The tombs of biblical Queen Esther and her uncle Mordechai is one of the holiest sites for the Jews of Iran and the rest of the world. When it comes to Islamic architecture, Hamedan has a lot to offer. The Jameh Mosque is one of the places where the traditional Iranian Islamic form of architecture unveils itself at its best. The 2-century-old mosque and the old bazaar have remained from the Qajar dynasty. Today, the city's heart still beats in both the Jameh Mosque and the bazaar. Among the bends and narrow alleys of this maze, which some call the bazaar, you can find some of Iran's forgotten industries. These industries owe their existence to those who helped keep them alive using their muscle power. The experience of Hamedan was one of a kind. It doesn't take too long for a visitor to find out that Hamedan serves as a bridge between the ancient past and today's Iran. I think Iran's circular city has a lot to give its visitors. Amir Mehdi Kazemi for Iran.